Sunday dinner, Arab?
No.
Do it how he's eat. Toss him a frozen turkey.
No.
I can't find this hard to believe. I find this... Because the women are throwers. Women, you get raggy and you throw things. Nout.
No, I just get moody.
Has he tossed out at you?
No.
Oh, well, she's not going to tell us, lads and lasses. We've got to believe her. Big fibber that she is. We've got to believe her. I'm going to say this now, right? You can't have a good fight without a good toss. You know, I'm actually making up better. You know what I mean? So, 25 years, congratulations. Have a fanfare for that. And don't panic. Don't even worry. Mr. Anthrax is not going to come knocking at your bloody door.
Yeah, but you never know, do you?
I do.
There's troubles in the world with Northern Ireland and...
Look, I'll give you an example. One last go. Now, they do say that this anthrax, some of these strains, is so powerful that if you had a bag of anthrax in like a pound bag of sugar, right?
Yeah.
And this is true. It could be well true. Like a pound bag of sugar, but it was full of anthrax spores, they would wipe out the whole of this country. But the trouble is, it's true and not true, because they've all got to be given to the people in this country. And there's 58 million people in this country. It's the same as one guy put in the paper, a sword. Give me a sword, I could go around and kill everybody in this country. But I've got to go around them individually. And it's got to be the right time, the right place, the right situation, and everything else.
Yeah.
That's what you've got. So they could fly out of this country. Somebody could fly from the north of Scotland all the way down to Land's End, and they could unleash all this anthrax.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it could, the poison, the most highly contagious. And it might not kill a single soul. The wind could blow it a different way. The granules might be too heavy or too light. The rain, it may start to rain. There may be a small cloudburst. The temperature may well create a slowdown, which therefore will hang in the air but too high. Some will fall on the earth and then just disappear, be blown away, but blown away around your feet. And if it's around your feet, you can't get it. So there's that many variables that it's just, you know, it's bloody dickheads coming up with horror stories, and most of them could be true, but the chances are they won't be. All right?
Right you are, Mike. Thanks very much.
I enjoy your lad's birthday and 25 years marriage, but so didn't worry about this, man. You know, let's lift out that way, eh? It's the Dunkirk spirit, the Blitz spirit, right? I mean, what would you rather be facing? A bloody good bomb coming hurtling at you, or a little tiny spore where you've got antibiotics? What are you panicking for? God almighty. I mean, the biggest nightmare I've got is waking up and finding Anne Widdicombe naked on top of us. Now, that is a horror of war, let me tell you. My God almighty. Ned, we're going to the news, and we've got the lovely Bill Steele. A man who also is not afraid of anthrax. You're not afraid of anthrax, but Amberley?
Just about everything else. Those anthrax would do me any harm.
Oh, God almighty, there you go. That's the sort of spirit. That's the Blitz spirit. Oh, hey, the life I'm leading at the minute, a bit of anthrax. The attention would make me life complete. God almighty.
Call Mike the Mouth now. 0191 477 2000. The icon has landed. He's Mike the Mouth Elliott, and you can call him now. 0191 477 2000.
Hello, Bill Steele.
Michael.
Bill Steele. How are you?
Has a certain ring to it, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, you're a vision. He's a vision in red.
A vision in red.
A vision in red. So, and wait, Ned.
Ned's gone.
Have you said something, Ned? Have you huffed that lad?
A vision in Ned.
Have you huffed that Ned? Ned the Red.
Ned the Red.
Yes, indeed. So, how's it happening?
Pretty good. Hey, what at this New Year's Eve party they're planning on the time? That should be pretty good, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
The biggest and the best in the UK and all that.
Well, I'm still undecided whether I just jaunt off.
You what?
Jet off.
Jet off.
Jet off.
You're always jetting off in planes. Is that your diet, is it? Or?
Yes, I like it.
Yes.
Yes, I like it. There's something exciting and exhilarating about having a crap at 32,000 feet. As Edward Hillary said to me. But obviously, he had a different one.
Yes, I'm sure, yeah.
But the idea of you know...
Of taking off for Christmas and all
there's
that.
a couple of friends going off on a cruise around the Med.
Right.
In fact, there's a few actually going on cruises to get away from the weather and the Christmas scene.
And the Christmas scene and all that. I don't agree with that at all. I think Christmas should be spent at home.
But I do like
to be beside the seaside.
Exactly. And I will have it.
I mean, yeah, well, it's just about time you did, I think, in my opinion. It's been said many times, and it's going to be said. I think it'll be said again, no doubt. But
I'm thinking. So there's that, because I like the Christmas tree.
Yes, of course you do.
I do.
Especially with Ned on the top of it.
Of course, he looks
I was
lovely.
waiting for that one.
He looks lovely.
You're about the only one that spends Christmas at home, aren't you?
Oh.
You, Bill, you tend to spend it here, and I tend to spend
at work-wise. Oh, yeah. Well, that's home for me, you see, me being at home. But what I wouldn't do is take off for Christmas and New Year. I mean, I think that's balmy. I mean, that's the time to be at home with your friends and loved ones and your family.
Not they all come round and pinch your drink.
Well, of course they do. That's all part of it. Not to be stuck with a whole bunch of strangers in some foreign part. That's madness.
What's the price for a cup of tea? Type thing. Give him a cup of tea.
You see the Christmas he has at his place. A cup of tea. Yeah, don't bother bringing your tea bags. Merry Christmas.
No, just this once. Just this once. Have one of my bags.
You're not doing panto this year, sir?
No. I'm going to go to
the foot of our stairs.
I'm going to go to the Customs House Christmas Eve. I've got to boot that up.
Oh, yeah.
To see the Spencer's troupe.
Oh, yeah.
The Spencerians do the Customs House pantomime. And I'll probably, if I'm still around, I'll probably want to go to a local amateur. So I'd like. I don't know what else is happening. I don't know.
You like the amateur pantos, do you?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
There's a good one. There's Priory in Tynemouth. I always have a very good pantomime there. But I want to see the Customs. I've got a soft spot for the Customs House.
Well, you were in it last year, weren't you?
2 years ago. Mm-hmm. But we were lucky with some good theatre up here.
Oh, that's terrific.
Some good pantomime. So I'm just waiting to see what all the pantomimes are.
Well, you got the Royal, and they got the Denise is at the Royal, isn't she? Denise Walsh.
Is Denise Walsh?
Yeah.
Is she?
Oh. And then you got
that'd be nice.
the Sunderland Empire, of course.
Brian Blessed.
Yeah, Mr. Blessed.
Yes, Peter Pan.
That's Jim Davidson's production, isn't it? Yeah. He lost a packet on that, the Apollo last year, didn't he? Yeah, I mean, it sank his company nearly. But he's back again, so good luck to them. And then, of course, the Customs House with Ray Spencer.
And I don't know who's on at the below bottom of Westgate Road. The
Tyne Theatre.
Tyne Theatre.
Hopefully. They'll be doing something there.
Last year, was it?
So you've not got a cough.
I think it was Paddy McD, wasn't it? And
Lisa.
Lisa who?
Sure.
Oh, was Lisa Shaw in it? Oh, I didn't realise that. No, I didn't get to what you said. I didn't get to that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my Christmas Eve. If it's Christmas Eve in there, take the whole family. And
leave them there. Yeah.
And leave them there. And never cross the steamboat.
Never cross the... Well, I'll see you at midnight, sir.
A cheerio, Bill!
The icon has landed. He's Mike the Mouth Elliott, and you can call him now. 0191 477 2000.
Well, just flicking through the television, it seems that there's a man one of my favourite pastimes is looking at the at gravestones for some reason. I must get to the Jesuit Cemetery because I've been rereading the book. Thank whoever sent me anonymously. It was a wonderful book to send, and we will be utilising it very, very soon. But there was a thing in one that I think the Chronicle today about was it John Dobson's grave is in Jesmond's been overgrown, scandalous. But I like the idea of graveyards being overgrown.
Read them forever, can't you?
Well, I just think the idea of having a neat grave, death is, we all die, that's it, that passes on. Let the weeds grow and everything else after a couple of years, let them grow and let them get their own character. You know what I mean?
When he goes, he wants 2 fingers and have it for the tax man.
Yes, I did 2 fingers for the tax man. I know a girl who wants 2 legs open. But then, yes. But she is a prostitute.
The last radio station I worked at used to be a church, would you believe, in Langley?
I remember the Red Rose, yes.
That's right, and it's still there. But there are hundreds of graves, because it was an old church had been empty for about 10 years before the company formed and completely gutted the place. But the ground is still consecrated, the graves are still there.
From what I can gather from Red Rose with some of the programme directors there, most of them were DJs, actually.
Yeah, we used to just ex-presenters,
They were in the ground, by Jove. Let's see who we're going to talk to. I think it must be Teresa. It must be Teresa. Is Teresa there?
I am here.
She's here.
But I was wondering if you're going to come on the phone. You just love to talk to Bill, don't you?
Well,
Every time I come on, you talk to bloody Bill.
he's such a gossip.
Oh, well, you're not like are you?
I keep saying to him, Bill, just
Get away, hey, get away.
Just 90 to the dozen. Can't get rid of. Well, you see, he gets lonely.
Get away. Then you go on to Ned. Like that book and talk to them. Oh, I'm going to say now.
Well, he can talk the hind. I'm the quietest in this building.
Get away, Mike.
I tell you that. Hardly got a
Right.
word in Edgeworth.
Listen. I mean, just listen to the news, actually. It's off me control anyway, but never mind. First of all, I just want to say about that farmer, I hope he gets off. Honestly do.
Well, it's Tony Martin.
Yeah.
Yes, he's busy with the appeal now.
Yeah, I hope he gets off.
Well, he should never have been put in jail.
No, he shouldn't.
I've still got to say that the jury should be ashamed of themselves.
Exactly.
The jury should have said, put us in jail, but we're not putting this lad in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So, how could you, if you were a jury, if you were on the jury there, Teresa, and you heard the evidence, you know, and what have you, they're breaking in, the burglars, they're coming in there, and he's pulled a gun and he shot them in the back because they were running away, one of them in the back. Well, would you have found him guilty? Or would you have said...
Well, I would have had to listen to the evidence, actually. You know, exactly. I mean, if I was a juror, I would have had to listen to the evidence. But I honestly wouldn't have found him guilty, no way.
I would have to turn around and say, burglars deserve everything they get.
Yeah,
And if, you know, as I'm sick of saying, he wouldn't have got shot if he hadn't have been there as a burglar.
Exactly.
So tough on him, hard lies, but, you know, it's not an offence. Burglary is never an offence where you get executed, but it's a risk you take. And so the jury themselves should have turned round and said, no, we'll find him maybe guilty of manslaughter, but with provocation.
Yeah.
And we'll give him 2 years suspended.
Yeah, not a life sentence. No way.
So I hope he gets off as well.
So that right. That was on the news, so I had to bring that up. Right. The first thing is that woman that was on about five people before me. That was on about the Afghanistani people. You know,
Yeah.
the little children and everything.
Yeah.
Now I can
What?
so yeah, she was right in one sense. Another sense, no, you don't let little children, people that don't even know what is going on in their own country, to die. You don't allow that. You can't allow that in any country.
Well, you don't. I think what you got to get the idea is that they're not going out deliberately, like the terrorists in Manhattan who went out deliberately to kill. And none of them people had a gun. None of them people were in war. None of them people were given a warning. Now,
Right.
the whole thing is opposite for Afghanistan. And nobody's trying to kill women and children. Sadly, some are being hurt. And possibly even killed. But that's
war, though, isn't it, Mike?
accidental. And but the idea that you somehow don't do anything. I'm sorry, but no, it's not 60 people here. We're talking about over 6,000 people have been mass murdered. And I'm afraid that cries out for vengeance. You can call it any other name you like, but to me, it's vengeance. The humanity, us as humanity, must demand vengeance.
Yeah, of course.
When we found after the Second World War that the Nazis had butchered so many Jews and other people, trade unionists and other members of different countries and homosexuals and priests and everything else, we cried out for vengeance and we started executing the people who were responsible. We killed them. Right? And they were brought to trial and killed. And that's, whether you believe me or not, Bush said to the Taliban, hand them over for trial. And nothing's going to happen to your country. So they deserve what they're getting, the Taliban. And it's sad that innocents are dead, but are dying. But there's an easy way to stop that, is for the people of Afghanistan to turn on the Taliban. Is to tell the Taliban to bug off.
But they're not doing, are they? I know you've got the Northern Alliance that wants to overrule them. That's fair enough, and I'm pleased that's what they want. But there's that many different. I don't understand Afghanistan. It's not a country I've ever been, I've ever talked about, actually. I don't listen to about that stupid wars or anything like that. You know, it's like, what's happened today when that political man in Israel
was shot
is being shot, you know, has been, well, not shot, you know, he's been murdered. And then you've got, what do you call him? Arafat? I can't pronounce his name.
Arafat.
That was in England on Monday. And you know what, that man always looks to me as if he's scruffy. His clothes never seem as if they're bloody ironed.
Well, he'll not be scruffy, but...
No, I know, but... but what they're doing today, I mean, this is... What America and the Brits wanted is the Arab countries with us and everything. And what's happening today with this big politician person, this is going to cause more bloody havoc than enough.
Well, I'm afraid it is, and there's different groups. You've got your Palestinians, you've got Yasser Arafat, who is kind of the de facto government, and then you've got other Palestinians who think Arafat is a creep and who's sold them out, and you've got others who think that organisation, and there's others who say to hell with it. We didn't want any of this. We want to see Israel obliterated. So you've got all of that. Now you got into Israel. There are Israelis who want the whole of the bloody Arabs obliterated. Yeah. So you are talking about headbangers. The whole bloody lot of them are headbangers.
You're right.
And
Mike.
it all comes down to religion. All of which religion. Each one, Judaism, Islam, Christianity, what's the first tenet of their religion? Love thy bloody neighbour. Thou shalt not kill.
Exactly. Well, that's our law. That's our Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Exactly.
Well, the Ten Commandments came from Moses, who was Jewish.
Yeah.
Right? And Moses comes from the same stock of people as does Muhammad, who was the prophet for Islam. So they're all linked.
True.
You know, technically it's brothers, sisters, nephews, half cousins, brothers, and all of that.
Yeah.
And one part of the same family hates the other part of the same family. And to be honest, nobody could figure out when the hatred started or why it started.
I agree with you, mate. I agree with you totally. But can I ask you one question?
Right.
I think I've heard you tonight, and I do believe you think there's going to be a third world war here.
No, I don't.
Do you not?
No, I don't. I don't believe this is going to be happening like that because there's no need for it. And I think what will happen is that the Taliban will start being not defeated by the Americans.
They'll dispose and.
No, there'll be Taliban's defects, and they'll change sides, and bit by bit they'll change sides to the extent that the Taliban suddenly have got less troops than the Northern Alliance, and then they'll suddenly save a peace. The trouble is, they'll have a ceasefire eventually, and they'll still end up with balls up, really. Yeah. The politicians should get out of the way, and if you're going to have a fight, let people fight. It always causes more trouble when people interfere and try and put rules up and stuff like that.
But as you said, you said Bin Laden, right? It could be defected. It could be somewhere else.
Well, I've never fully believed that he was in Afghanistan anyway.
Do you not?
But it could be. I mean, who knows where he is?
No, I agree with you. But also about this just damn stupid anthrax. I think the Americans are going a little bit potty over this.
Well, I think they're all getting them knickers in a twist, and I think everything's got to be looked at in sense.
Exactly.
20 people, and it's not the dangerous one. It's not. In fact, they're now saying it's not weapons grade anthrax. So hopefully one person only will die. But out of 280 million, if 1 million died, you still would have to say, keep it in perspective. And it's not there yet. Okay?
Yeah. Right, thank you very much, Mike.
Pleasure, Teresa. Here's the thing. You see, this is in Chile. I don't know if it's in, I don't know what part of Chile it was. Anyway, Chile. Anyway, this all hell broke loose because a school has expelled a 12-year-old boy. And his parents are up in arms because they said what the boy was doing was normal for his age. And they say he shouldn't have been expelled. So they've taken them to court. And, he shouldn't have been, he's been humiliated and embarrassed and punished in this, not a good way. And that they basically, some of the problems for what the boys was found doing was the school's fault, especially in their area of sex education. Basically, the boy was masturbating, in the middle of a lesson. Obviously maybe just a crap teacher, you know what I mean? Probably just really bored with it. You look out the window, you get bored looking out the window, you look around your mates, you draw a few doodles. And then, if you're a little lad, well, you play with your pecker. You know, boys do tend to want to play with the bits and bobs. So, I mean, I must admit, when I was trained to be a teacher, you used to get sort of lessons in what if. What if you're teaching and a little girl stands up and wheezes the floor, or starts her period, or a little boy vomits all over the floor, or a little boy craps himself, or the fight, or, that sort of thing. And you try and work through. I must admit, it never was on my curriculum. If you... What do you do if you find little Johnny in the back row is pulling his plunger? Do you ignore him? Because the other kids will be going, sir, or miss, Johnny's playing with his plunger. Johnny's over the is that what they call masturbation, sir? You know what kids are like. And the girls would probably just look and think, oh, so that's what it is, I see. Doesn't look that dangerous to me. And Johnny's just in another dream world, of course. Well, I don't know what 12-year-old boys think to get into that position. But anyway, there he is. So, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do for 12-year-olds. All I do know is that, it's not so... I would probably stop them and make them and say, I want you to concentrate on what you're doing. Think about what it is, and I want you to go away, and that'll be your homework. I think that would have been probably the best thing. 0191 477 2000. Sean.
Hey mate, how you doing?
I'm not too bad. How are you, Sean?
How can I follow on from that story?
True stories in Chile, I'll tell you.
God,
Santiago is the capital of Chile, isn't it?
I don't know. I think so. Is it?
Lima, Peru. Santiago. I'm not too bad.
Oh, good. Do you think we should stop bombing Afghanistan, Mike?
I think that they've...
because there's a lot of people saying now we should stop. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, but there's always this idea that there's an outrage after September the 11th, and I think that outrage has got to be sorted out.
Yeah.
So I think what they've done is
I think if we stop now, Mike, I mean, what sort of things are we telling them? Do you know what I mean? It's all right to go bombing around the world.
Well, I think that's the problem. I think some of these do-gooders haven't got the bloody sense to be born with, that it could happen, that, this is an assault on humanity. It's hypocritical, it's cowardly, it's immoral. It's certainly not religiously based, or certainly not anything that Islam would want or could be proud of. But I think they've spent a month. They give them fair warning. They had all the opportunity to back off. I'm afraid sometimes people are idiots. You see them with the Falcons, you remember, with Galtieri. They had weeks and weeks to get themselves sorted out, but they didn't. And innocent young lads from Argentina died, and young lads and lasses from Britain died.
Yeah.
Politicians...
I feel sorry for, the Jews of Bensham, you know.
Who?
The Jews, Bensham. Because they're getting a lot of hassle at the moment, you know.
Well, I don't know why the Jews...
You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, well, why? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think because it's, it's this racism and bigotry that is within us anyway, and it's by degrees more in other people than the rest of us.
Yeah.
But I think they've done it right. They've tried to bomb the infrastructure to the military infrastructure, and hope that they will be in a position now. I think what they're doing is they're attacking the front lines, starting to really push them and force them into, hopefully, jacking it in and joining the other side, or surrendering, so that numerically the northern lines get stronger, and then eventually
they'll turn on. What would you do if you were Bush? What would you next?
I wouldn't have. If I was president, I would have done the same thing. I don't think no president of America would have been allowed not to do anything. I'm afraid. He nearly lost the presidency because he didn't fly straight back to Washington and pin himself to the door of the White House. So the press are always going to be fickle on whichever way, but the bottom line is going to be that he's the president. It has to be done. He can call it justice, he can call it this, but the bottom line we all know is it's called I want revenge. I do want an eye for an eye, but the idea that you can do this without casualties is stupid, and the idea that somehow it's the West's fault when actually it was the Taliban who had every opportunity to sort it out.
Yeah, I think we've hit everything that's humanly possible to hit, Mike.
Not necessarily.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know what's going to be next, you know?
I think you've got frontline troops, you've got troop movements, then you've got the hidden ammunition dumps, you've got the cave systems, you've got them kind of some kind of headquarters. So you know all of that is there. Why? Because when you send in troops, American, British, Australian, German, you want them all to come back out safe. Because they're the good. They're your troops, therefore they're the goodies.
Yeah.
And I'm sure what they want is they want Mr. Bin Laden and all his gang caught and summarily executed. They want them dead.
I mean, we look back in the travel agents today for Egypt because we went to March, you know. And we're thinking about going back, you know, but that's the travel agent, you know.
I wouldn't go to Egypt.
And that's, you know, they said it is a bit dodgy at the moment, you know.
I think Egypt has got some very strong fanatics. One of them is second in command to Bin Laden. I think it's sad because
we went to Luxor though.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Well, bear in mind it's only a few years ago that these fanatics massacred 20 odd tourists. I think you've got to be very careful out there because you've got a lot of ignorant people, people who can't read or write, but who wouldn't know if you put the book, the Quran, down to them they wouldn't know what it was, but they can recite it. You're talking about very, very closed minds, and they're easily manipulated.
So you wouldn't go, mate?
Nah, I'm desperate to go to Egypt. I want to see Egypt.
Yeah.
It's a country I've always thought, and my daughter would love to go.
Yeah, beautiful.
But now is not the time, I'd like to go to Israel, the Holy Land. I'd like to go to Jordan, to Petra. I'd like to. I said many years ago I've been to Baghdad, so I know I've been to Baghdad, but that's changed now. But but I would like to see a lot of that area. Lebanon,
Gran Canaria, then, instead of going to Egypt.
I think Gran Canaria might be
It'd be a safer option, wouldn't
it? Or even sea houses. Mind, you know, God knows, you know, how many. All you need is bloody fanatical seals to come at you, and you've really had it. You know, that's all we need.
We went in March, you know, and we really enjoyed it, you know.
Well, everybody I know who's been, and they've sailed down the Nile. They've been to the pyramids. They've been to the temples down at Luxor.
Yeah, probably the things and all that.
It is stunning, and I must visit. But I would just say at the moment, I would just wait. I would just see what's happening.
Because, like, seeing a five-star hotel would cost for $199, I make for a fortnight bed and breakfast. Do you know what I mean?
How much?
And that is cheap, mind.
Tell me again.
£199.
£199
for a fortnight in Luxor.
2 weeks in Luxor.
In a 5-star hotel.
And that's your flight as well?
Yeah. That's how desperate it must be. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we already paid that when we went in March, Mike.
But will you get travel? You'll not get insured, will you?
We are free insurance.
Free insurance?
We only paid $220 in March when we went.
Well, it's cheap. I'm going to say it's cheaper than what Moses paid.
But honestly, we only paid $220 the last time we went each. That was everything in. That was a 5-star. You know.
Well, I would check up with the Foreign Office and see what they say.
Yeah.
Because I've got to say that Keith Mangan and Paul Wells were in beautiful Kashmir on holiday, and we haven't seen them for 6 years. So it's the risk. It's a hell of a gamble. It's 200 quid. Book on me. I'm tempted myself. I'm tempted
honestly,
myself.
That was $199. Everything all in, breakfast as well in the hotel. 5-star.
But
do or not, or go to Gran Canaria for £390 for a fortnight, you know.
Well, there's no guarantees even in Gran Canaria, you know. Ask Robert Maxwell. So, you know...
You're not awful.
There's notes here for anybody where in the world. I mean, I've got to say that next year I want to go back to Bulgaria for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But there is a Muslim presence in Bulgaria, and I want to make sure that this Muslim presence is what I would know all the people who I know who are Muslim, who are decent, non-violent people, who don't want to wipe out so-called infidels.
When we went to Egypt on March, man, we had no hassle whatsoever.
Yeah, but the September the 11th has changed everything.
Yeah.
September the 11th has changed everything. And there are people there who want Mubarak overthrown, they want him dead. This crowd with Bin Laden, there are still these people in Egypt, they've got some in jail. We've got one in this country who Egypt wants to be sent back, and we won't send him back, and he's up for murder in Egypt. Which is why the hell we've got him, I have no bloody idea.
Yeah, true.
And he's getting benefits. Ridiculous. So I think after September the 11th, everything has changed. And I think you've got to...
But I just say it's the one at the travel agents, you know, why is it so cheap? Because she says nobody's going, they're frightened.
Why is it? You had to ask. There's a naivety about you, bunny lad, that's frightening me now.
No, but like, we only paid like $2.20 the last time, and I says, why is it so cheap all year round?
Well, it's after the massacre. After the massacre. And actually, I'd have to say that if it was $2.20 before you went on, before September the 11th, I mean, it's only come down £21. I think there's room for a better deal on the £199. I would say £99. Maybe I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Okay, cheers, mate.
Cheers, my boy. I forgot to mention the old Here and Now tour, 2001 Here and Now tour, brought you with Century FM. 2001 tour, Here and Now. Kim Wilde, Paul Young, Go West, Curiosity Killed the Cat, Nick Haywood, Heaven 17 and Tapau, all together in the Telly West Arena, all doing their own show, all on the same night, all on the same stage. Tuesday the 8th of November, and that's at the Telly West Arena in Newcastle. Call the Century FM concert line on this number, 08700 772 100. I'll repeat that very slowly. You should have this written permanently now. Century FM, the concert line. 08700 772 100. Okay? Yeah, 08700 772 100. And that's the Century FM Here and Now tour 2001, would you believe? Yes, I didn't
right.
I didn't spell that. I don't know who is responsible, but there you go.
Well, I get the scripts and I have to type them onto the computer, and I bet it was spelt wrong in the script.
Yeah, is it H-E-R-E?
It is H-E-R-E.
All right, Here and Now too. Let's say the winning numbers for the lottery of, because it was a big payout, wasn't it? 7 million or something. 5, 20, 26, 31, 32, 40, and the bonus 36. So that's 5, 20, 26, 31, 32, 40, bonus 36. Phone in if you're a winner, not a tenner. I'm talking about 4 numbers or 5 numbers, and a few £100. 5, and numbers are 5, 20, 26, 31, 32, 40, and the bonus number 36. If you're a winner, phone in and let us know, because I'd like to get to know you myself intimately if it's 6 numbers or more. You know what I mean? Oh, yes, indeed.
Call Mike the Mouth now. 0191 477 2000.
Robin Lloyd, the endowment people.
It gets very busy throughout the whole day. The phones are just non-stop.
It's teamwork.
Out of office hours, you can always visit our website. The Robin Lloyd website address is robinlloydassociates.co.uk.
Robin Lloyd Associates is regulated by the Personal Investment Authority.
Robin Lloyd, the endowment people. 7000 222. 111.
Why, oh why, oh why? Oh why? Do most folk insist on paying over the odds for their new carpet? Here at Trade Carpets, we believe in giving all our customers quality carpets at trade prices. So for carpets at up to 70% less than retail prices, and a choice of prints, twists, Wiltons, Saxonies and natural flooring, then there's only one choice. Trade Carpets on the North Tyne Industrial Estate opposite Benton Hypermarket.
Blue Line Taxis. Probably the largest fleet of private hire cars on Tyneside. Blue Line Taxis. 262-6666. Blue Line Taxis. Cover most areas on Tyneside. So when you need a car fast, try Blue Line. 262-6666.
You know that Planet of the Apes film cost about 100 million quid? So? They could have just got a high-end camcorder like ours from the Sony Centre for £299, come along to the zoo and save themselves £99,999,700.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Even if you just want to film your own little monkeys, there's no beating the Sony Hi8 camcorder at the Sony Centre. Not only can you pick one with £50 off at just £299, but you can get an accessory kit worth $79.99 absolutely free. Another mega money saver from the Sony Centre. Eldon Garden, Newcastle, Metro Centre, Fawcett Street, Sunderland, and now in Middlesbrough.
Sony Centre. Come visit. Go create.
Hello there, I'm Quick.
And I'm Easy.
We're here to tell you how quick
And easy it is to get a quote for superb quality replacement windows.
by visiting the Cold Seal Direct website.
Just measure up, then ease over to your PC.
And visit www.co.uk
Cold Seal Direct.
for an instant quote.
Or it's just as easy to call 07000 221155.
Cold Seal Direct. Why can't everything be so quick?
And easy.
It's funky, it's sexy, and it's coming to the Empire Theatre Sunderland for 1 week only.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, What a Night is the smash hit 70s musical, and it's in Sunderland from the 13th to the 17th of November. Don't miss Kid Creole in the hottest party in town, Oh, What a Night, at the Empire Theatre. The Icon has landed. He's Mike the Mouth Elliott, and you can call him now. 0191 477 2000.
2000, yes indeed. Show of shows time at Century FM. So why don't you pick up the phone and give us all a little bell here, okay? Okay? We're just sitting there, you know, in the rocking chairs there. Just sitting around the old porch there. Little Lord Ned there's playing the fretless banjo, and I'm just sitting here and shucking cherry stones, would you believe it? And we're just sitting there drinking the mint brew nails and listening to the whippoorwills call. Man, whippoorwill, noisy neighbours, live around the corner. But so on, you just pick up the phone, and you know, we'll shuffle over and answer it, and hey, we may just have a bit of a chin wag. How's that grab you? And Natasha, oh, what a lovely name. That's very Russian. Natasha. Natasha. Supposed to say bless you. Natasha. I know you're there.
Hello.
I know you're there, pet.
Hello.
See who's hiding behind the bloody phone. You're talking to the Icon, are you, Chuck?
I just thought I'd ring up just to wish me brother, Tuggy, a happy birthday for the morning.
Tuggy? Who give him that stupid name? Tuggy?
Me?
What a stupid name. Why'd you call him that? Is he sick like?
No, he's just a bit of a funny-un.
He's a funny-un? How do you mean a funny-un?
God, he's into aliens and all that. He's trying to get people's head thingy with aliens and that.
Oh, my God almighty. Oh, dear me. And what's his, what age is he like?
22 in the morning.
22 in the morning. God.
Things that businessmen that get abducted, that's what he's been saying.
Oh, God. Has he been abducted, do you think?
I don't believe him now, he probably thinks that.
Maybe aliens have took him away and impregnated him, and he'll give birth to an alien baby.
He's like that. He calls him Zovacs or something.
Zovac-rockens.
Aye.
So what about you? Are you a bit of a wacko?
Nah.
No.
No.
Do you love your brother? You love your brother, though?
Yeah, I do. I love him really. Because I just moved. I've never seen him for a while.
What do you mean you moved?
Well, I've moved from Newcastle to Cramlington.
Good God, how brave of you. What brought that madness on?
Because I'm having a baby, so I've...
You're not, are you? Congratulations. What, the family throw you out, did they?
No.
Eh?
No.
That's not the father. Tell me that's not the father.
It is.
Oh, God almighty. You are a wacko. I mean, you know, have you got any taste? God. See you, me.
He'd be listening now as well. I'm Raymond. Well, we'll call him Tuggy, but his real name's Raymond.
Raymond Tuggy. Happy birthday to you. Tuggy, Tuggy. Happy birthday to you. Tuggy, 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 Tuggy. Happy birthday, dear Raymond. Happy birthday to you. There we are. A 22nd birthday to you, alien lover. Tuggy. And he lives in Newcastle, is he?
Yeah, He's listening now. We've just been on the phone.
Well, there you go, Tug, my boy, and have a lovely day, and hope you have lots of presents. And yeah, you watch the skies, Tuggy. That's where the aliens. Not only there, they might come from underneath.
No, he knows that they fly about in spaceships.
Right, when are you going to be a mother then?
March.
March, I bet you're dead excited.
Yes.
Right. And how big are you? Getting enormous, or are you just starting to show?
Well, I'm 5 months, just getting big.
Right.
Bigger than I was last time.
So this is your second one?
Well, but my first son died, so that the second one.
Oh, I'm very sorry. That's terrible. Did the first one? Did you give a name?
Yeah. Tony.
Tony. Yeah. Right. And so at the moment, this one, you just want a healthy one, boy or girl. You're not bothered.
I know. It's a little girl. I found out yesterday.
Oh, well, have a fanfare. Wait on, better do this, fanfare. So, what name are you going to give this new little baby?
Oh, I've never thought of one yet.
Not yet? Well,
no, only found out yesterday that I was having a little girl, so I've never had a little girl's name picked. So.
Well, congratulations, Natasha, to you and your lad, and to the new bairn. And let us phone us up and tell them to phone us up when the birth happens.
Right, okay then.
All the best, darling.
Right, thanks a lot.
Bye, love. Aye. Lasses and lads. Joe. They reckon that survey out. Drink is the way to a man's heart, say the lasses. Aye. That's where they get the lads. Get drunk with them. Get drunk. Get loping out of your tiny mind. And then you can seduce a man. Right? 20% of women. So that's 20 out of 20 out of 100. Reckon that drinking was the best way. Cooking dinner's not bad, but definitely wearing tight clothes and wonder bras. Every woman, well, little lotties should be on their knees for wonder bras. But only 4% would say that they would try and seduce them by buying them a ticket to see Newcastle or Sunderland or Middlesbrough. And but piles of them, 46% think, well, shopping is better than rumpy pumpy. And only 12% think men are better than shopping. Good God, that's a terrible. But there's only 30-odd% would dare ask the man out, do the lead, do the dominant thing. And, it's a good quarter of the women that were interviewed want to be more sexy and more confident. So they go out and get blathered, which makes them more sexy, more confident, and more pushy. So, girls, how did you get your boyfriend? Did you, did you drink, was it, or the tight thing, or was it the God Bless the Wonder Bra? Did you ask him? Did you stalk him? I must admit, these always kind of lie, because I know all women. It's the woman who decides who's, if the bloke's going to score, not the man. I mean, these days, once we got rid of the club, we were in second best all the way down the line. Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Michael.
How's it going, Michael?
No, it's about me.
Good lad. And what's happening to you then? What's happening in your life?
Yeah, another great deal.
Oh, dear me.
I've been watching the news. I'm fed up the news. And I think they should just...
our own, what's happening on our doorstep, you know. We've got to live our lives here. We don't live in Afghanistan.